Toronto, Xpo 594, and for me, I really like the aspect of community, especially community, because I've been a part of like Filipino culture here in South State. There's a lot of like Xpo bros that do a lot of community stuff in Pace, such as PCN, Filipino Culture Night. It's really a big thing, and they do a lot of like fundraising or go back to the Philippines.
My name is Justin Denicio, brother of Kyra Omicron, also known as Xpo on SF State campus. We're a cultural Filipino fraternity focused on pillars such as cultural, academic, community, and brotherhood. Basically want to promote the understanding, enrichment, and appreciation of the Filipino culture, history, and heritage through brotherhood family environment, and to instill the desire for self-improvement, scholastic excellence, and the cultivation for civic responsibility.
What's going on, folks? My name is Paul Malili, Xpo 552, across fall 2015. Why did I join Xpo? I joined Xpo because it was kind of like, growing up in East Bay, like here in California, you don't really have a lot of these like brown role models who kind of teach you stuff as you get ready to go move on into adult life. And I've been a part of Xpo for about 3 years now. This upcoming year I'm going to be the president. I figured like it's like a pretty cool place for me to kind of like cultivate my own learning, cultivate my own growth, whether it was about like Philippine culture, whether it was about me taking care of my academics, whether it was about me trying to integrate myself in the community. What does being a part of Xpo mean to me? Honestly, Kyra Omicron is probably one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. Like, it's not something that I kind of have to like go out of my way to tell you like things that I'm about. It's kind of just something I'd rather just like show you what I'm about, and kind of goes forth with like, like I love being a member of the community. I love teaching people. I love like showing people what we're all about. I love taking care of like everybody else who's around me, and I really try to be like positive figure for everyone who wants to meet me, and moving forward, like just trying to like create this like consistent space of like positive impacts for everybody who wants to be in my like community circle. Alright, so throughout the course of the year, we'll handle like a bunch of like events. For instance, one of the biggest events that we do is the Tonight Show. Every spring semester, we basically come together and we throw a gigantic like benefit show. And what happens is like we'll rent out a place over here, charge people for tickets, have like a bunch of like performances, events going on, and all the proceeds that we end up making from the show end up going to like a bunch of charities in the Bay Area. Specifically, like I think it was like 1 or 2 years ago. 1 or 2 years ago, we actually had a charity from the Philippines that we donated all the money to, and it was a lot more of a trusted source rather than us sending it through like somewhere like UNICEF, like Red Cross. So that was something that felt good. Because you know how like money distribution with all these other charities kind of goes wrong all the time.
Hey, my name's Alejandro Boyan. Part of a fraternity called Xpo, also known as Kyra Omicron, a multicultural fraternity, mainly Filipino based. I'm Mexican American. One of the reasons why I joined Xpo was because I just moved over here from LA, so I didn't really know so many people, and I also wanted to like learn all about like culture, and I also wanted to relate it back to me and my own culture. And Mexicans and Filipinos are very similar in a sense. We have so many different similarities in the culture. I just learned all about like the history and like really like Philippine American War, like the Revolution, like what basically like national heroes, like literally everything.
Do you know the language as well?
I do not. I do speak fluent Spanish though.
Okay. Also third year. Oh, my name is Florence DeLuna, Renz for short. I'm a third year here at SF State. This is also my third year in Pace, which is Filipino American Collegiate Endeavor. I started my spring of my freshman year, and I currently hold the assistant head coordinator position and the finance coordinator position.
Hi, my name is Thea Kupulong. I've been active in PACE for 3 years now. I started in the spring of my freshman year, and I currently hold the executive assistant position. The reason why I joined PACE was because a lot of my mutual friends were a part of it beforehand, and it was a lot of my friends that I knew since high school, so they kind of like pretty much introduced me to the whole organization and all the programs they had in it, and through that I was actually able to get closer to them and was able to be more exposed to different programs that I never thought I would put myself in going to college. And yeah.
I first started doing it because my best friend from middle school forced me to join it, and then ever since then, like I've done every single program within Pace, and then I wanted to give back to a community that given me like basically my home away from home, because I'm from SoCal. So being part of this Filipino community and really being able to embrace the culture and its full potential really helped me grow as a person and as a adult.
I think one of my all-time favorites that Pace provides is an internship program. So it's a program that we hold every semester where it's a period of years, so the coordinator of that year teach the internship class of that semester 7 different workshops involving history, academics, culture, history, among others. And it's great because it's not only is it very educational, but it also really involves a lot of self-discovery and really touches base upon the person as an individual, not only as a student, but like who they really are and how they see themselves within college and like within life really. And that sounds like really deep, but it's like really a very eye-opening experience that I personally really enjoyed when I did it back in my that was actually the first program that I did besides the Kuya Ate mentorship program that we also offer grade Gs. So that's like that's
Can you talk about
the Kuya Ate, yeah. Sure. So the besides the internship program, what we also hold every semester is called the Kuya Ate Adding Mentorship Program, CAP for short, and it's basically a program where we have students turn in applications, whether they want to get picked up or want to pick up, and they basically sign up an application as detailed as possible, answering every question that's being asked on the application. And what we do as coordinators is pair them up the best way we can with another person who wants to pick up, and whether that we pair them up through interests, hobbies, maybe even majors, and through that hopefully the mentorship kind of starts rolling and they're able to provide a safe space for the person who is getting picked up within college, both academically, socially, and even mentally.
So being Filipino, I actually didn't embrace being Filipino until I came to college, because I grew up in a community where it's mainly like African American and Hispanic, so I didn't get a lot of like exposure to the Filipino culture. So when I came here, it's kind of like eye-opening. Just kind of like you said, like it was a new experience, like being able to embrace the culture. Because like I also grew up in the Philippines, so being able to reminisce that moment and like learn more about the history of what actually like happened and stuff like that. Like instead of like where like textbooks from school, like you're actually learning it from like a Filipino point of view. So that.
Alright, what's good folks? My name is Leonard Nerona. I'm currently a 5th year here at San Francisco State University. I am also a history Bachelor of Arts candidate. Also trying to get a minor in Asian American Studies as well. So here at SF State, I was actually fortunate to become a part of this organization called the Filipino American Collegiate Grammar. As you can see on this beautiful door right here, develops, and by being taught through ethnic studies, specifically for myself, like Filipino American history, Filipino American culture, has brought in this confidence and being able to see like, oh shit, there's people for me that have done amazing things. That means I can do anything, you know, and that's the message that I want to give to folks in the future, especially, you know, like other students. I think that's really dope and really cool. With culture in mind, you know, like participating in stuff like PCN or participating in organizations here at SF State like PACE, like LFS, like Cairo Omicron, Kappa Psi Epsilon, or League of Filipino Students, you know. It does bring us a better sense of self, and I feel like it's having that really relevant cultural education brings like this really dope feeling of kapwa or belonging for everyone around us.
Perfect.
So, yeah.